I know it's not Saturday, but this is Spinning Saturday on Heels and Quads Media, and you got a Van Halen video last week. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. Next on Spinning Saturday. Welcome back, Heels and Quads Media here on YouTube. I am Tommy, and I'm back with another episode of Spinning Saturday, ... on a Monday. This video was pushed back to today, Monday, mostly because I did the Van Halen video for Women and Children First Thursday. The views were doing well enough where I figured I could kind of push this back. As much as I'd like to get this back on track and have it come out every Saturday, it didn't happen this week. Plus, I've had this massive freaking head cold for like 2 months, and I know it's not an excuse, and I'm not trying to use it as an excuse, but it's so nasally and drainy sounding, that dilemma. Anyways, Spinning Saturday on a Monday. I'm going to start off with an artist that I talked about last week, and it was kind of, this album was delayed getting to me. The seller on eBay had a little car trouble, couldn't get to the post office, kept getting pushed back, so whatever, it's here. And he threw in a program actually from this artist, which is really cool. I didn't ask for anything extra. I told him, totally understand, life happens, don't worry about it. And he was like, hey man, I threw a concert program in for you from this artist, so enjoy. And I was like, okay, cool. 5-star feedback on eBay for you for throwing something in extra. If everybody did that, like when they're delayed, like that's cool. Because I know I've sold a couple of things on eBay, and it's like just getting to the post office is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. I totally understand. So first up, from 1973, this is a greatest hits album of an artist that I showed last week, but I wanted the earlier songs, and it just felt right just to kind of get a greatest hits album and just be done with it. So I have the two that I showed last week, this one, and then I have a live album that I've had for 20 years. So first up, Tom Jones Greatest Hits. It's got everything you would expect on Tom Jones Greatest Hits from 1973. It's Not Unusual, What's New Pussycat, Green Green Grass of Home, I'll Never Fall in Love Again, She's a Lady, Delilah, Help Yourself, all that, Tom Jones stuff, which I got a little flack last week that I forget which commenter said that his 93-year-old mother loves Tom Jones, and I said, well, your mom's cool in my book. Tom Jones, it's acquired taste, I guess, but like I said last week, his voice, hard to match it. He is an incredible vocalist and soul, the Welsh Elvis, as he's known. I've been looking for a decent copy of this forever. The local store that I shop at, it's always like a beat-up copy, banger copy, for the same price that I paid for this, which is in pretty good shape. There's a little line going up the middle and a couple of creases, but I mean, vinyl sounds great. No crackling, no hissing. It's just smooth as eggs. ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, New World Record. Amazing album. Telephone Line. Since the first time I heard it when I was a kid, I loved it, and then the love came back. The Billy Madison scene with Steve Buscemi. Love that song. Do Ya's on here. Jeff Lynne is a musical genius. Obviously, the work he did in the 90s with the Beatles, putting their stuff together, and Traveling Wilburys, awesome. Living Thing, great song. Shangri-La, Above the Clouds, So Fine, Tightrope. I mean, this album is a banger. This is a greatest hits album front to back. I love ELO. And I did see that Jeff Lynne's ELO, because now it's, every older artist, it seems like, has their version of a band. And Jeff Lynne is retiring from concerts. I did see that. And I don't think they're coming anywhere near me. So, unfortunately, I'm never going to get to see him live. But ELO, great band. Before I get to my last two, because like I said last week, I'm doing 4 per week from now on, just to kind of keep it balanced and keep my bank account balanced. But before I continue, I just want to give a shout out to a new hot sauce company coming out of Northwest Arkansas, Puta Madre. Check it out. Not too sweet, not too spicy. I'll link them in the description below. And I'll go a little bit further with this because this company, this sauce is beautiful. Muy caliente. Little sweet. If we can get 20 people to buy it, screenshot your order, DM me the screenshot, either on Facebook at Heels and Quads, Instagram at Heels and Quads, copy of your order from Puta Madre. I will, if we get to 20 orders, it can be one bottle, it could be the 3-pack, whatever. If we get to 20 orders, I will select a winner, and I will send you personally a Heels and Quads Media shirt, free. I'll cover the shirt, I'll cover the shipping. You just send me that, and I'll do a drawing, and I'll post the drawing on YouTube. That way, there's no funny business, and the winner will receive a Heels and Quads Media shirt of their choosing from our store. And if you don't want to wait, you can also get a shirt there. But Puta Madre, great hot sauce company out of Northwest Arkansas. Not sponsoring the show, just love it that much, and I want to support a local business. This album is another one that I've been trying to get forever, and everywhere I look on eBay, Discogs, everything, because I've said it before, I like original copies of older vinyl if I can help it, if it's possible. Sometimes if I see it at Walmart, I'll pick it up. I've ordered some off Target before. I prefer the original, not the 180 gram. It's too heavy. I have a vintage record player. It just doesn't always sound right. It almost sounds warped half the time. And some of the pressing plants on new vinyl are just pure shit. I'll be honest. I'll just say it. I'll say it right to their face. But this album I've been trying to get for a while, and everything I could find, it was just astronomical price. And I don't really know why. So if you know why this album is so expensive, I mean, it's a great album. But if you know for sure why this album is so pricey for an original pressing, let me know in the comments, because I'm serious. I'm not just trying to do that to, help boost the video. I mean, I want to boost the video, but I want to know why this album is so expensive on eBay and Discogs. We went out of town, myself and my wife, while the kids were at school. We ran out of town, went grocery shopping. Shout out to Aldi, by the way. But we went grocery shopping and went to their local Walmart, and I think that's like the third time I've been inside that Walmart, and their vinyl selection was way better than the one that's, 10 minutes from my house. But anyway, so they had this, and I was like, it's fate. I have to get it, because I'd just been looking at it, like the whole ride there. I was looking to try to find this record, and they had it. So not from 1984, but a newer pressing of this, the half-speed master of Queen, The Works. And it's the Walmart exclusive burgundy, which, I mean, that vinyl is beautiful. It's beautiful, as Ethel would say. I Want to Break Free. I'm assuming that's why this album is so expensive. Because, it's on commercials, it's on TikTok, all that. But another great album. And, I mean, it's Queen. Queen's one of the best bands of all time. Hands down. Radio Gaga on here. I Want to Break Free. Machines. Cool Side 2 opener. Hammer to Fall. Is This the World We Created? Great album. It's hard to put into words how influential and how great Queen is. Or was, I should say. And not that the version that tours now with Adam Lambert isn't good, because they are good, but man, it's just hard to top or even get close. It's almost like a tribute. And Brian May's fantastic. Roger Taylor's amazing. Unfortunately, John Deacon retired and doesn't play in it. And then, Freddie Mercury, God rest his soul, man. One of the best vocalists of all time. In a band or just as an artist, amazing. I mean, that just just listen to it. It's 40 years of the works. I see ads for it now on Instagram and Facebook all the time, and I don't know if I just, because I've talked about it and searched for it online so much, but they have like a 40th anniversary bundle on their website. So if you don't have Queen the Works, check it out. You can get the 40th anniversary, you get a shirt or sweatshirt or whatever. So finally, my fourth and final album for this week is one from an artist that anyone who watches the channel knows how much I love this artist. Talked about him a couple of weeks ago, I believe. And I'm almost done. I have another one for next week from this artist, but I'm almost done with the complete discography on vinyl of this artist. So it's getting to that point. This is his latest album featuring the E Street Band, and that's Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Letter to You from 2020. Started last year, this tour, and he's finally getting to do the songs from this album. The day this came out, I streamed it probably 100 times. It's really a really solid album from Bruce. Honestly, probably my favorite Bruce album. And I love Working on Dream because that was the last tour I saw him on. And I know a lot of people crap on that one, but you know, it's not the best, but it's still pretty solid. Magic I love. I would say this is his best album since Magic. And I also have his covers album that he just released last year on vinyl, which it's pretty solid, but you know, it doesn't have the E Street Band on it. It doesn't have that same feel. Western Stars I really like too, which I think that one and Rising are going to be my next vinyl pickups from Bruce. 1 Minute You're Here, kick off the album. It's great. Letter to You, Burning Train, Janie Needs a Shooter, Last Man Standing, Power of Prayer, House of a Thousand Guitars, Rainmaker, If I Was a Priest, which he's done that live on this tour a couple of times, is fantastic. Ghost is a setlist staple. Letter to You, obviously. Song for Orphans, and I'll See You in My Dreams. That's the tour closer. It's just Bruce with an acoustic guitar, and that's how he's been closing his shows. So that is Spinning Saturdays for this week. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about my pickups this week? I know it hasn't been as much like metal and harder rock. I mean, Queen to me is harder rock. I mean, The Works is a little poppy, but Queen's still hard rock. In the next couple of weeks, I've got some more stuff coming, including I've got some more Kiss on the way. I've got some David Bowie on the way. Puta Madre, check it out. Like I said, if we get 20 people to buy it, screenshot, send it to me on Instagram or Facebook at Heels and Quads. We get to 20 orders through us. That way, I will put all your names in a online random name generator, and we'll give away a free Heels and Quads media shirt. You pick it out, I'll buy it, I'll have it shipped to you, and it'll be yours. Plus, you'll get some amazing hot sauce from Puta Madre, from right here in Arkansas. So, thanks for joining me. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, and I'll see you next time.